my god.
I think we're live. Hi everyone.
Hi.
Let us know if we're
We have
live.
13. We have 1,300, over 1,300 people in this group, and it's still the least chaotic group that I've ever been on Facebook.com.
Isn't it wild? Yeah.
I know. I hope I'm not like
Everyone's so chill.
jinxing anything. Everyone's very chill. Where? Okay, here it is. I found the chat, so now I can actually read the chat.
Nice. Cool.
Ooh.
Everyone in chat says that we are live.
Yay, we are live.
Nice. Okay. So just to explain to chat, because I said that I would, I just made. Actually maybe I'll talk about this in recommendations, but I'll say it a little bit beforehand.
Hell yeah.
The drink that I'm drinking right now is I mixed light and dark rum and then coconut rum instead of coconut cream. I have coconut cream, but I wanted to try coconut rum instead. My volume is a little low. Oh, this always happens. I don't know if I can fix it though. Check in my audio. Alright, I'll put it there and hopefully that's fine.
There's a Natalia in chat. Is that the Natalia that I know in chat?
Andrew, I'm also going to turn my video off on this call, by the way.
Okay, I'm gonna do that too.
Some kind of power.
You can't fucking see me now.
Okay, yeah, wait. So light and dark rum, coconut rum, passion fruit juice, orange juice, a little bit of lemon juice, and nutmeg.
Boy, you are on island time.
Yeah, it's like kind of a painkiller, but I swapped some of the ingredients out. It looks exactly like a painkiller. It's very good.
Ooh, boy, that nutmeg at the end, that's some Bon Appetit shit.
Yeah, you gotta.
That's some like.
Grate it on
Ooh,
top.
I've watched a few episodes of drinking How to Drink.
What is that?
Oh, you don't know what How to Drink is?
I don't know.
Ooh, shit. It's a guy on YouTube. It's a YouTube channel, and basically he just like makes drinks, and he explains like what drinks are. That's where he made a video about tiki drinks, and that's how I found out what tiki drinks were.
Yes. Okay. Good. Okay.
Honestly, that's my recommendation to you.
Well,
I love How to Drink.
Oh yes, I will definitely check out How to Drink.
Yeah.
That sounds really good, and I'll talk more about tiki drinks during.
He reminds me of He kind of reminds me of like binging with Babish, like same vibe.
Kind of vibe, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just opening up the notes. I have to stop keeping all the notes on one Google Doc because it loads 80-something pages now.
I kind of love having to go all the way to the bottom though.
Yeah, I just like how every time I hit the link, it hangs for a really long time while it's like, oh shit, what is this file?
I love that we have a 78-page thesis.
Is it 78 pages at this point?
Yes, it is 78 pages.
Oh my god. There it is. 78 pages. All right. I am scrolling to the top. Oh, I have to change the title.
Yeah, I got confused. I was like, we already did.
Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right. Nice. Hi, everyone in chat. Thanks for coming by. I'm going to open up chat. I'm going to pop it out here.
Me too. Now you're learning how the sausage gets made. It's just a lot of us. Boo, boo, boo. It is time. Ooh, I love that Nintendo Switch ASMR that just happened.
What Nintendo Switch ASMR?
I just heard your like little like your ice.
Oh yeah.
I heard your ice do the thing, and I was like, oh, like the Nintendo Switch.
Oh yeah, when they were like, how many ice cubes are in this Joy-Con?
2. There's 2 ice cubes in the Joy-Con.
Yeah,
that's how sensitive it is.
What was that game? Oh, 1-2 Switch was the name of that game.
1-2 Switch. Have you played it?
No, because I heard it was supposed to be the Wii Sports of the Switch and was awful.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't that. But it was still fun. It just wasn't worth $60 fucking dollars, dog.
Yeah, it didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
It also had like the cow milking mini game, which was weird.
Oh, I don't think we played that one.
Yeah, there's one where you have to milk a bunch of cows.
I'm okay
and,
without that.
The Joy-Cons are udders. It's really
nah,
weird.
I don't want the Joy-Cons to be teats. That's really bad.
Me either. Thank you very much. All right. Well, should we do the show? Is everyone in chat ready?
Let's Terrace, baby.
If everyone's good, if you're good, Andrea, I'm good on my end. If everyone in chat is good, then I think we can start the show. And then I feel good about it.
I am A-okay.
Okay.
Is Sorry, I just went on the Terrace House subreddit very quickly,
Mm-hmm.
and the panel and Rui Hachimura did like a watch party
Oh.
on Zoom, and everyone's background is a different room in the house. It fucked me up for a second. I was like, why is you in the girls' room? Sorry, then I forgot Zoom, you can change the backgrounds. Anyway, all right, let's talk about Terrace. Let's Terrace, baby.
Everyone's saying my volume's still a bit low. I'm just gonna bring the microphone closer to my face is my plan.
Okay.
That's gonna be my move. So hopefully this is better.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess let me know if it is or is not. You are gonna hear me drinking this drink though.
Wet ASMR, hell yeah.
Oh no, that sounds awful. Okay.
It is very bad.
Cool. All right, ready? Let's do it.
Ready, let's get it.
Hello, my name is Brendan Bigley.
Hello, my name is Andrea Caprodi.
Welcome to No Script at All. It's a podcast about Terrace House, which is a Japanese reality television program that you can watch on Netflix.com.
Yes, you can watch it on Netflix.app. You can watch it on Netflix on your fridge.
I
You
love
can watch it
hearing
on
you
Netflix.
spitball this every single episode. It's like, I feel like
There's
I catch
so
you
many
off guard
different
literally
screens.
every week.
There's so many different screens that you can watch Netflix on.
So many devices.
My friends and I are going to have a projector party because it's a social distance thing. So we're
Oh,
going to do a
nice.
projector. So you can even watch a Terrace House on a projector on the side of your house like we're going to do with Tokyo Drift in a few weeks.
Oh, man. What a great pick for that.
Everything's happening so
Yeah.
much.
That rules. This is completely unrelated. I just heard, do you know Mark Rebillet? That guy that
Yeah.
goes by Loop Daddy? He's
Yes.
doing a tour. He's doing he was like, oh, I miss being on tour. So he's going on tour during quarantine by renting out a bunch of drive-in movie theaters. And he's asking
Oh,
people to drive
shit.
in, and then he's going to play on like the stage in front of a movie theater and then
That
like
actually
pipe
kind
the
of
audio through the
rules.
radio. Yeah, it's sick.
God, I love that guy. That guy's such a weirdo. I love it.
Yeah. Really bizarre dude. Hey, early recommendation. Anyway, welcome to the podcast. Some quick housekeeping stuff. There's like so many things that happened. So first of all, we have a new website. We used to point people to anchor.fm/NSAA, which was, that's the host that we use for the podcast. So that usually keeps all the links that if you subscribe on Pocket Casts or Spotify or Apple Podcasts or whatever, that's all there. But that got kind of confusing, and I couldn't put all of our like social links and stuff on there. And I don't know, the design of the site I think just wasn't conducive to like how much stuff we have going on these days. So now we have a new website, and that's terracehouse.online, which you can
Hell
go
yeah.
check out. Which was like I literally squealed as soon as I realized it was available, and then I picked it
Hell
up.
yeah.
So
It's
I'm
a
stoked
very
about it.
nice website, by the way. I love the polka dots in the back. It's very cute.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's like matcha was kind of the idea.
Oh, I love it. It's very good.
Yeah, thank you. So that exists. We also have the worstgarbage.online, which was like kind of a nothing website, and now is a nothing website with like 2 sentences on it. So that's also a real website now that you can go visit, and that'll always have the link to join the Discord. If you're not a part of the Discord yet, I would highly recommend doing that. The Discord's amazing. So yeah, I would check those out. With that came another website for the video game podcast I do, and if there's more stuff on the network, eventually it'll show up there as well. So terracehouse.online is a place where you can go subscribe to the show on the 4 top platforms that people listen to the show on. If you want another one on there, I guess hit me up on Twitter or something. But also worth noting that Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and our email address are all available on that site as well.
Hell yeah.
All that stuff is in one spot. It's one screen. It's very, very, very simple, very easy to use. I wanted it to be like as clean as possible. Really no fluff at all. So no fluff at all. Look at that. So anyway,
No fluff at all.
Check it out. Just wanted to front load the episode.
Awesome.
with that.
Thank you, Brendan. It looks very nice. I'm very excited.
Cool. Yeah, I'm glad. I don't know. Every once in a while, excuse me. Every once in a while, I go through these like weird phases where I'm like hyper productive in a way that is like maybe bad for me, but also if I get into these phases, I don't want to stop. So like yesterday after work, pretty much banged out like that website, the Into the Aether website, the Worst Garbage website, my own personal website. Bought a bunch of domains, redirected all the old domains, fixed all like just a bunch of things. I was like super productive, and I'm happy with
Hell
how
yeah.
everything came out. So I slept really hard last night when I was done. When I finally got up from my chair, which was nice.
Well, very, very proud of your productivity. I have not done anything.
You have your reasons.
So
Don't
I do have my reasons.
don't knock yourself off the podium.
I do have
you
my
deserved
reasons.
your nap today.
Thank you. I today was supposed to be my laundry day, but all the laundry facilities in my complex are broken. So I am recording this from I'm wearing a bikini and a beach wrap. So and Brendan's getting a tiki drink. This is honestly just a summer vibe.
Yeah, big summer vibes. Yeah,
big summer vibes.
What, mid-May? Mid-May is big summer. Big summer season.
God, I want it to be summer so bad. I want to go outside.
The other thing I want to mention, as with the previous couple episodes, we are recording this one live. So there is a chat going along. We will shout out the chat. I'm doing that right now. Hello, chat. Shout outs to you. Thank you for coming by. Aloha, it's beach, says somebody.
Yes,
in chat. Says Big
there we
Al.
go.
Hell yeah. Absolutely, it's beach this week. Yeah, so that's fun. Here's another thing. This is all just happening on my own personal YouTube account. Maybe that'll change soon. So that might be the only shift, I think.
Nice. Oh yeah.
I have a plan that I haven't really put into motion yet, but it's going to take a lot of work, and I'm not sure when it's going to happen. But I have a plan for putting the back catalog of No Script at All on YouTube eventually as well. So that'll probably be a different channel if that happens. But
boy, it's going to happen when you get your burst of productivity in the next few days.
Yes, absolutely.
Probably.
I'm in the process of doing that with the video game podcast right now, and it takes a really long time. It takes every day. It takes about the entirety of the day to make 10 videos.
Weesh.
Like 10 episodes.
Oh.
And we just found out today, weirdly enough, that we have over 100 episodes of this podcast now.
Nuts. By the way, insane.
Yeah. Congrats to you,
crazy.
Congrats to us. Pat ourselves
Congrats
on the
to
back.
you, Brendan.
I don't know how we missed that we have 100 episodes, but we sure do.
Because it's just it's just smooth. We just do it.
Yeah. So anyway, that means it would take 10 days to export all those videos. So that'll happen one day on YouTube. But
yeah.
Anyway, I feel like we should do something to celebrate the 100 episode mark, but I think we're already well past it.
I mean,
gotta just wait for 200 now.
Yeah, I guess, or maybe one.
We can do something.
150, maybe. We'll see something. We'll see. We need to actually take count.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if they want me to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway because why not? And they've been very nice already. The hosts of the Tadaima podcast, who we shouted out last week because they were in the New Yorker, we are definitely like talking to them about doing some kind of like cool, fun collab thing. Not sure what form that's going to take yet, but I guess, get excited about that in some way, shape, or form. That'll be fun.
So maybe we're all going to move into one house.
Yeah.
We're going to have, you guys are going to be the panel, and you're going to have to vote us off. It's going to be Survivor, actually.
Oh, cool. I'm into that, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, a Survivor of Terrace House podcast hosts. Anyway, there are like 30 Terrace House podcasts. I saw the list
That's
today.
insane. I saw your tweet. That's crazy.
Scott, who is in chat right now,
hi, Scott.
posts a list every once in a while to the Terrace House subreddit that's just like, here's a list of all the active podcasts and what season they're talking about. And it was overwhelming, which was wild.
Oh my God. Insane. I love that this show has a huge audience of people that also talk about it.
Yeah. It's really, really amazing. I honestly can't believe that it's gotten that big. Really, really nothing going on when we first started, and now it's like a huge community, and that's super cool.
Makes me really...
Wow, we've said so much that's not talking about part 2, episode 20, The Third Flower.
Let's just fucking do it, baby.
Let's go. So welcome to Tokyo 2019-2020, The Third Flower, part 2, episode 20. We open with the panel, as we always do. The only thing I wrote down about this panel is that Tokui says the following. And I just wanted your take on this. The chemistry between our first members wasn't very strong this season. Agree or disagree? What do you think?
He's not wrong by the end of it. By the end of it.
By the end of like the first group of members run through. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, we're left with only Haruka and Ruka at this point, right? Like they don't really have great chemistry, right? Like Ruka just exists for Haruka to dunk on at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Because like Risako had good chemistry with everyone coming in. Everyone kind of vibed with each other, but
Yeah.
like by the end of it, things just got really sour, and I feel like that
It seemed
spoiled the
like
bunch. Ooh.
there was a bunch of potential early on. Like I really
Yeah.
liked everyone in the house right when they came in. And I think it kind of is a situation where everyone just got like really, really settled in a way.
Yeah.
So stuff wasn't really happening in the house. And then like the Kaori and Shohei thing seemed to be like the only maybe glimpse of like an actual romance. I do not count the Kenny and Asako thing, to be totally honest. Like
No.
I know it technically happened, but it just didn't feel correct. It didn't feel
It
not
felt
correct, but it
weird.
didn't feel
Yeah.
real.
Yeah. But like Risako and remember when Risako and Ruka were like almost dating for like 2 episodes?
Oh yeah, yeah, they were flirting, and then it turns out that
Yeah,
Risako
but
was just like,
Risako was
let's
like,
just be friends.
nah.
Let's go
And then
skateboarding.
she broke a rib. It was insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Heather in chat says it seemed so promising when Shohei asked Kaori out immediately, but then it fizzled out pretty quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then he just left. Yeah, that's nuts.
I say this. I've been saying this for pretty much every episode for the past couple episodes, but I'm also watching Opening New Doors at the same time, which like also kind of famously took a very long time to get going. I would say.
Oh yeah.
But even with that season, you still had like the Yudai saga in the beginning, which was like very interesting. You had Mizuki like coming and going, and pretty much immediately like there was still some stuff that was shaking up the vibe of the house pretty early on, and in this case, like we went like a full 10 to 12 episodes before anyone in the house left.
Yeah,
So
it was
yeah, it's kinda
weird.
weird.
Yeah.
I'm thinking eventually when Haruka and Ruka leave, if they both leave, and we finally have like a new group of 6, like things will probably start to shake up a little bit. But this season seems like very tame so far.
It does.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Even with like the most insane fight that I think we've ever seen, it's still not
Oh yeah, true.
I think that was kind of like the one moment that I can remember from the first chunk of it was just like that was an actual fight.
Yeah, it really was. It actually
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Kat in chat says in Kaori's exit interview, she mentioned that if Rio had arrived earlier into the show, she would have been interested in him. Interesting. Okay, yeah. Wild.
I mean, maybe she'd already signed the lease.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, like there was no undoing it.
Yeah, but it's like, no, I can't do anything anymore. I already signed a lease in London. Bye.
Woof. Anyway, so we open this episode at the table. Ruka's in the kitchen, and Pepe comes home. And we get this like incredible scene where Pepe walks in, and he's like, "Hey, Ruka, how's it going?" And Ruka just like does not know how to talk to Pepe. He's like, "Oh, hello, fellow housemate. Welcome back. I am making pasta for dinner." And Pepe's like, okay. Is something weird? He's like, has anyone left the house by chance? And Ruka's like, nope, nobody's left. And he's like, okay, Kaori's still here, Haruka's still here, Emika's still here, Dio's still here. He's like, I'm nervous every single day now, and you're not really helping
Jesus,
me.
poor man.
And Ruka's like, no, just sit down. I'm gonna make pasta. It's all gonna be good. So Pepe's like, all right, cool. And then he sits down, and while he's there, Kaori and Haruka come downstairs, and Kaori sits down and is like, I have to tell you something. I'm leaving tomorrow. And Pepe's like, oh my god, I knew it. Ruka was being so weird. I didn't know what
Would
to
you
do.
like some pasta, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, I am making pasta. Do you want some? Pepe goes, no. And then he's like, are you sure?
Yeah. The pasta, well, we'll talk about it. Oh yeah, so
We'll
actually
talk
the
about
pasta
it.
thing is right now. Haruka gets up to like go look at the pasta that Ruka's making. So apparently the process was, and I hate to dunk on this kid more, but like he took some tofu, he fried the tofu, which like already was like, okay, that's probably better than where he's been at previously, is being able to fry the tofu.
I think he might have also bought it already fried because they do sell that already fried at the grocery store.
Well, I'm sorry. I was trying to say something nice, but undone.
It's okay.
Yeah, so he takes this fried tofu and he throws it into the water with the pasta he's boiling. Very weird vibe. So Haruka's like, he put the fried tofu in the water. But then he takes it out and he serves it to everyone, and they're all very nice, and they all eat the pasta, and Pepe even takes a bite, and he's like, this is very good, you've been improving a lot. And Kaori's like, look, you've improved, how great. So
he like,
they're trying to throw him a bone.
He mixed in some like spicy, I think he mixed in some tarako, which is like spicy cod roe. It's fucking delicious. The tofu is weird. The
Yeah.
tofu is probably not necessary,
No.
but
It is a thing. It's a thing that's in there.
it is a thing.
And
Yep.
if just a quick callback when Pepe was like, "This is so easy. It's only 3 ingredients. You can't mess it up." So I guess that's the cooking ethos that Haruka has inherited now. Kaori turns to him and is like, "Was the tofu your special touch?"
Yep.
And as soon as she asked that, Haruka is like trying to not laugh. And then
So fucking
Haruka responds by like he gets very serious and he turns to her and he just goes, "I hope you remember this dish." And she's like, "Oh, I
Did you
super will."
did you poison it, homie?
Yeah.
What's up? What happened?
I hope you remember this for the rest
I
of
hope
your
you remember
life.
this dish.
And then
Please remember this
Maniacal laughed.
flavor.
Yeah.
You won't be able to get this in London. Are you okay?
You won't be able to get this out of your head. I don't know why.
So bad.
Anyway, Pepe then asked Kaori, "What is your favorite memory from all of your time in Terrace House?" And she says, "This is a kind of a common thing that people say when they leave, which I understand this from having lived with friends in the past." But she says she really just liked coming home to a house filled with friends, which I think is very
Yeah.
kind, very nice. It's a good
Yeah.
vibe.
It's so cute.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I miss that
Um,
too.
so in the morning, Kaori is cleaning all the dishes. She like got up early. It's still like 7-ish, something like that. And Haruka and Ruka both get up to see her off. Thank God she's actually there. Thank God she
Yeah,
didn't
Duka
just
goes like,
fucking
"Thank God
split.
you're here.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're still here."
So she's like, "Let me just sit down in my favorite chair one last time before I go." And she like sits down in
Funny.
her seat, which is right side of the table. Middle seat is her favorite seat.
Yes.
And then she gets up and she writes a note on the chalkboard before leaving. She writes, quote, "Welcome home. I'm heading out. See you later." To Rio and Emika, who are both gone at that point.
No.
And just want to mention this. I watched this episode 2 times, as I usually do. The first time was the international cut, and the second time was the Japanese cut. Japanese cut, incredible music during this scene. The first time I watched
How is it?
the international cut, I was like, I felt like almost nothing about Kaori leaving pretty much the entire time. Like, I just didn't really have any. I don't know. I was just like, okay, cool. Like, we'll get a new person. That's exciting. In the Japanese cut, already knowing what was going to happen with different music, way better. Just like an incredible song playing in the background. Just very sad.
Maybe
It just like really worked.
I'll take a look. I'll take a listen.
Would recommend. Would absolutely recommend. Again, if you're a person who watches the international cut, maybe worth investing in a VPN so you can watch the Japanese cut sometimes. But this was a particularly like stark difference between the two. So Kaori walks out the door. She's gone. She's out of here. And she closed the door behind her, and we immediately cut to somewhere in Tokyo where we're at a wrestling ring.
This is insane. What?
There is a girl with pink dreads, just like
Hell.
fucking some other girl up in the middle of the ring.
Just yelling, and I'm like, oh shit, is Kaori gonna get fucking bodied? What happened?
Yeah. yeah. Kaori walks out the door and immediately walks into the wrestling ring. So this new girl, I guess we can assume, is the one with the pink hair. I mean, we know now, but at that point, it's like, okay, she's the one with the pink hair. And we cut to her just like kind of talking to her training partners. And she's like, "Man, I really hope I find love." And they're like, "Yeah, you gotta catch up to the rest of us, essentially." And she's like, "Yeah, I'm excited to move to Terrace House." So we cut from there to the intro, which I also wanted to note in this one, and maybe somebody in chat can give me the answer to this, but they're still using the live version of the Churches song instead of the actual like licensed version that they had, because Churches, the band that does the Japanese intro, showed up at the house and recorded the intro live in the house.
So do they play the video of Churches playing in the house?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
They worked it into the actual intro.
Is it maybe because they don't want to say the new girl's name? But they didn't. Huh.
No. I mean, no. Okay. It's the regular intro to the show. It's just the live cover of the song, and also there are some shots
all right.
Of Churches in there. Oh wait.
Oh, okay, Churches just lives here now. Okay.
Hanso815 in chat says episode 20 is the last time they used the live version. I was just about to say thank God, because I don't really like that version very much. I think it sounds really bad.
Yeah.
It was kind of a bummer. Not bad.
The acoustics in the house aren't exactly,
Yeah, it was a little
pro.
rough.
Yeah.
Anyway, we cut back from the intro, and we see the new girl walking down the street, and then we cut back to the living room, and Emika and Duka are hanging out, and Emika's just talking about how she's bummed the Kaori left, like, unsurprisingly, like, oh yeah, she left without saying goodbye to us. She just fucking split, kind of like Shohei did.
Yeah,
To
but
Emika and
you know,
Dio, that's how it kind of worked out.
yeah, that kind of sucks. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, at this point, the doorbell rings, and Pepe, who loves this joke, as
Bless
soon as
his
the doorbell
heart.
rings, he's like, "Cowdy, Cowdy, is it you?"
He's a fucking stepdad. What's going on? You
Yeah.
gotta stop.
This is now the second time he's done this goof. And the
He's
new
just
girl
scared.
arrives.
He's traumatized.
He is, yeah, absolutely. The new girl arrives, and her name is Hana.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the house. She
Very
immediately
cute.
walks in. She brought a gift. It's a bunch of Japanese sweets, as they say. I don't know what's in the bag, but that's what they say is in the bag.
Yeah, it's probably like red bean sweets and some shit.
That'd be nice. Oh, I want
Yeah.
that.
It's very nice. Like in Japan, but I think she might have been like one of the few people to do it. 'Cause I know Seina did it, but it was wine. But
Hmm.
like in Japan, when you go to someone's house or like you go visit someone, you normally bring like a little omiyage, like a little gift.
Yeah. Sena also
Like
brought
that's
the giant, like,
the giant
flower
flower because it came from like a
thing.
wedding or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Love
yeah.
that energy.
It
I
was really
love
a
that energy.
centerpiece.
Just stealing the centerpiece and going to your new house, be like, here's
Classic
wine
wedding
and
move.
that.
Yeah.
God, love that.
Um, yeah, so she sits down. They start to ask her about herself. She says this. She says that she's 21 and she's turning
Hmm.
22 this year. Which is kind of weird that they like ask her how old she is, and she says she's turning 22 this year, and does not reveal any more information about that, which we'll get to later.
Yeah.
But then they ask her what she does for a living, and she says she's a pro wrestler, which
Fuck. Hell
obviously
yeah.
everybody's fucking amped about, because how could you not be? Pepe's like, oh man, well, wrestling's not like really huge in Italy or anything, but like I personally was a huge fan of the WWE.
Yes, bitch. Stone
Which
Cold Steve Austin. Hell
rules.
yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
16.
And Pepe asks Emika and Ruka, like, have either of you seen a wrestling match before? Ruka says that he hasn't, and Emika's like, yeah, I watched a death match once.
Jesus Christ.
And Hana's like, oh man, that's some real shit. Like, people, like, I think what she says is they torture each other with broken fluorescent light bulbs.
Fuck yes, dude. I
intense.
love wrestling.
I'm not a big wrestling person. That's like one of the things that I
It's-
am like on the outside of, but I know so many people who love it.
Yeah, my cat fucking loves it too, apparently. I like wrestling, but I got really into it when I found out about a local, if anybody's local to Austin, there's a local wrestling like amateur like night that they do like once every 4 months called Party World Wrestling, and it's incredible. It's just
Party World
wrestling. It's not wrestling, it's wrestling. And there's like lore and shit, and it's incredibly fun and good, and they do it in this like weird like warehouse where it's like a brewery. It's very bizarre in like
Yeah.
suburban Austin. Please, if somebody's in Austin and maybe in like a year or so when it comes back, go to Party World Wrestling.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's insane.
So you
It's
can just
it's
like
fun.
at any point you can just like go and check out like kind of small tier wrestling shows.
Yeah, there's a few. I mean, they always have a big night like every 4 months or so. There's a huge night. There's like the
Mm.
Party World Wrestling showcase.
Yeah.
But
The
like
crossover event,
every
the Avengers
yes, exactly. Where all
episode.
the
Yeah.
lore there's like there's lore to this. There's like mother worm and shit. It's fucking stupid and insane.
Great.
But you can just like there's a lot of very good underground wrestling
Yeah.
going on in Austin at least.
That
But
rules.
sometimes just watch WWE, especially now with the quarantine because there's no crowds.
It's
the-
super
the-
weird. It's eerie.
It's fucking weird. It's like Shakespearean. It's
Yeah.
incredible,
I've seen
honestly.
some of the I've seen some of the clips of that. What was it? The John Cena clip that was like
Yeah, the
went
John
super
Cena.
viral recently. Yeah.
Because he's just like preaching and shit, and like the guy's just looking at him.
Yeah.
No one's saying anything. There's not even like a crowd. It's so
Yeah, I
weird.
don't know the name of the other guy who's talking to John Cena, but he sure is looking around at the empty stadium, like looking to
doing
get
their
the crowd
best.
hype. But I think he just like hasn't completely locked into the idea that there is no crowd yet. It rules.
Yeah,
it's a great clip.
It's very funny. It really needs a laugh track or something, please.
Oh man, that'd be
God.
awesome.
Anyway, wrestling. I'm pumped.
Wrestling, yeah, it's really really awesome. I'm excited for next week when we get to see her match if that's what happens next week.
Fuck yes, dude.
But anyway, they start to ask her
I
more
wanna see
about.
fucking. fall from the second floor onto the sofa,
Oh
like
man, maybe she'll be
parkour,
the
like
first one to do
Risako.
it.
Oh fuck yeah! And let's keep going.
I want that. I want that so bad. Anyway, they ask her some more stuff about herself. She says that she's been a pro wrestler for about 4 years. Her mom was also a pro, which rules. I really love that. So
Hell
apparently,
yeah!
she was at one point I turned like 16 or 17, and I was like trying to just figure out what I was going to do with my life. My mom just turned to me and was like, honestly, do you really think you're going to do anything but wrestling?" And she was like, and then I immediately started wrestling, and that's what I've been doing ever since, which is great. I just like the idea that
Yeah,
it runs in the
that
family.
works. Yeah, I think was did she say that her mom was like half Singaporean? Is that what she said?
Indonesian.
Indonesian, yeah.
Yeah,
So that's cool.
yeah,
Yeah, hell yeah.
it's rad. Um,
Yeah.
so anyway, so she apparently has about 2 matches every week. They're usually on weekends. So she's going to be in the house like a whole bunch. It seems like.
Mm-hmm.
This seems to be a trend, by the way, in people that they
Yeah,
accept into Terrace House is like people that don't work too much. Like Pepe works a shitload, but he sure is on the show a lot. Um,
yeah.
but I think
Also, a
that
lot of his
they
work is like in home. Yeah.
which okay, I'm gonna call that into question later, and we'll talk about why.
Okay. All
This
right.
this
Ooh.
episode had a weird scene that I was very curious about, and I haven't seen anybody else talk about it, so
Okay.
I want to get chat's opinion on it also, but we'll
Well,
get
I'm
to it.
excited. Okay.
Um, yeah, I think that honestly, I think that's why we have a lot of models on the show too. It's just like because the work is so I don't want to say infrequent, but like it just allows
Sporadic.
that kind yeah it's so sporadic that it allows for them to be in the house a whole lot.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think Pepe is it Pepe? Yeah, Pepe asks her why she's in the house. You know, why'd you come to Terrace House? Classic question. And she says that
Mm-hmm.
I've been in women's pro wrestling for a long time, and because I've been doing that, it means I've been surrounded by just women and just wrestlers pretty much every day forever. Like that's my
Mm-hmm.
social circle. That's my like work circle. That's pretty much my whole life. She's like, I just really want to meet new people outside of that world. It in so many words, she's pretty much saying like, I want to start dating and I don't want to date a wrestler, pretty much.
Yeah. Basically, she's like, I want someone not in my field,
Yeah.
which is
Um,
valid.
it makes sense, totally. Uh,
Yeah.
so then she goes to take her luggage upstairs, and Ruka, classic Ruka, immediately
Oh,
gets up and he's
listen.
like, "I'll take it upstairs for you." And she's like, "No, actually, you won't because I'm stronger than you." And then she just carries it up the stairs.
Fuck, dude. And then she fucking like double kicks him,
Yeah,
puts him in
yeah,
a fucking chokehold.
yeah. Clicks her
God,
heels together, and the rocket boots shoot out, and she fucking
love that.
zooms upstairs. Yeah, like
God, I'm
she's
so
awesome.
excited.
Immediately, I'm like, this girl rules. She's great. Great vibe in the house.
Yeah. Teach Ruka how to fucking wrestle, please.
Oh my god, please. He's learned to
So
cook.
funny.
He has arguably learned to draw. I mean, he's also arguably learned to cook, but now he can arguably learn to wrestle.
Yes, fuck yeah. Just make him a wrestling boy. I'm so
Just make
excited.
him arguably good at a lot of things is what I want for
Yes.
Ruka.
Be what Shohei wanted to be.
Yes, yes, achieve that level of success. What I
Hell
find interesting about Ruka is that he is actually getting introduced to a lot of different potential career paths constantly. I forget if that was you and I that talked about it, or it might have been my partner and I talking about it when we were watching the show. But the idea of Ruka becoming a cook, becoming a chef,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it feels like it might not be so like out of the realm of possibility now. Not that he's like very good, but like it does seem to be a thing that he's kind of growing more interested in, and he likes cooking for other people. So I could see that potentially as a future for him if he wants to go down that path.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Maybe he will. Maybe he will actually make tofu pasta a thing. Make broccoli pasta a thing.
Yeah, yeah, he's gonna release a cookbook, and I'm excited to be the first person to buy it.
Hell yeah.
We cut to the kitchen later, and Ruka, here he is. He's cooking again. He's cooking for he's making curry for
Oh,
himself.
what a good cook boy.
And Hana and Emika. And Emika and Hana are sitting down at the table next to each other, and Emika asks like what kind of experiences she wants to have in Terrace House, and she's like, I want to go on a lot of dates. I want to go out and I want to be wearing a yukata when I do it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to an aquarium. I want to go to a zoo. I want to go to an amusement park, and I
Fuck
want to go on
yes,
a
me
picnic.
too.
And these are all the things I
That's
want to do in
me.
Terrace House.
That's me in quarantine, making a list of all the shit that I'm gonna do once I'm allowed outside. I'm gonna go to Six Flags. I'm gonna get a season pass. I'm
I'm gonna drive all the way to Disney World
and then
drink
drive
around
back.
the world.
Oh my god, I would love to go to Epcot so bad.
Truly, Andrea, all I want to do is I want to see a friend and hug them is what I want.
Oh god, me too.
That's my whole list.
Me too.
I'm actually, my birthday
Man.
soon. My plan is to drive upstate New York to visit our mutual friend Pablo and his partner Callie. And my plan is to sit on their porch and just have a conversation with them in person instead of over the internet. And then I'm gonna immediately get in my car and drive back. And that's literally all I want for my birthday.
God, I love that. Maybe you could actually maybe hug them.
I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see how comfortable they are with that.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I could wear a full hazmat suit. I could cover myself in Ziploc bags.
Yeah, wear a full body condom.
There you go. Yeah, perfect.
Very
easy enough to find.
Very, very easy right now. Just saran wrap the shit out of yourself.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be no, that's dangerous. Moving
on.
No,
that's horrible.
So Hana says that she wants to do all that stuff. Emika is like, I'm gonna go get some more rice, and she gets up and she's like, oh, I don't know. It's kind of like an awkward amount of rice. Like if I take some, then there won't be enough left for later. I don't really know what to do.
Life.
And yeah, classic move. My move is always just eat the rest of the rice. But anyway,
just eat the whole thing.
Just eat the rice. Just eat the rice.
You can freeze it. Hey, you can freeze the rice if it's fresh enough, and then you can like have it and still be fresh.
You can, but her whole thing is that if she were to take some of the rice, it wouldn't be enough like worth freezing and leaving over. So anyway, she's like trying to explain all this, and Duka just gets up to go like help her and like check out how much rice is left. And they're standing like very close to each other.
Yeah,
this is happening. And Hana is on her phone, and she like glances over and sees them standing very close to each other, and then she looks back at her phone and has this little smirk. She's like, I see what's going on here. These two are a thing. Which is great,
buddy,
because they're super not, but I do like that's immediately what she thinks of. Very good. So as soon as they sit down, and this is when I knew that I was going to really like that Hana was on this show, because big Sana vibes, just in terms of like the way she goes about inner house questioning, I guess. As soon as they sit down, she's like, so do either of you have crushes? And they're both like, no,
hell yeah,
we don't have any crushes. And she's like, okay, well, Ruka, why are you smiling now? And he's like, I'm not smiling, she's smiling. And she's like, I'm only smiling because you're smiling. And she's like, okay, whatever you two say.
This is such a little kid thing. I love it.
Yeah, it's really good. So they finish eating. Hana gets up, she does the dishes, cleans the whole place up, which the panel is like, they shouldn't have let her do that, but I don't know, I think that's nice.
I think that's nice. I mean, she didn't cook. Yeah. Normally when I go eat at someone's house, like if I don't cook and they cook for me, I at least offer to make the dishes.
Absolutely.
You know?
And also she lives there now.
Yeah, she does. And also I think they wouldn't have been done maybe if she didn't do it. So.
That was why I wrote it down. I wrote it down because I was like, I don't think that the dishes would have gotten done if she didn't do them.
Hey, the dishes are done. Yeah, Ryo's gonna come back and be like, did no one eat? What happened?
I left you for 9 days and not a single person ate a speck of food. A single grain of rice wasn't ingested.
Just McDonald's every single day? That's crazy.
Wild. I can't believe at least you took out the trash.
Yeah, wow.
I forgot to mention that. That's the one thing Kaori says on her way out. She's like, I just hope that some of you remember to take out the trash without me.
Holy shit, that's
Which
such
rules.
a burn.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This poor woman.
Anyway, so after she's done cleaning, Emika and Hana are sitting at the table, and Hana asks if she's been on any dates yet. She's like, if you've been on any dates, which ones are the best? And Emmy's, she's like, the date with Pepe was pretty good. We went to the beach. That was fun. Like, that was pretty cool. And Hana, like, while she's hearing about this, kind of just like has this brain blast. She's like, oh my God, there's still another member of the house that I haven't met. And Emika's like, do you want to see what he looks like? Do you want to like know his vibe? And she's like, show me a picture of the back of his head. Like, find me a picture that's like not head on. Oh my
God.
Which is
what the fuck?
Very weird thing to do, but I kind of liked it. Emika's like, all right, cool.
I want to feel like I'm watching Terrace House.
Yes,
and they're introducing him to me.
I thought the same thing. That's exactly what it feels like.
Show me a picture of the bottom of his chin.
Yes.
Maybe show me his Terrace House intro.
Yeah, if you can find a video of him online that is zooming up from his feet to the back of his head, and you don't get to see his face, then I want that. Um,
Yeah, I want that. That's so funny.
anyway, so Emika does that. She finds a picture of not all of Ryo's face, and Hana is immediately smitten by the goatee.
Ooh.
She's like, he has a goatee. Oh my god! And she's like
She
athlete with goatee.
she
I'm in. Those are her two. Those are her two
yeah,
criteria.
she's into those whiskers. Yep.
Yeah.
She probably needs maybe a bit more standards, but it's a good start.
I gotta say,
You want some
honestly,
whiskers.
though, if here's the thing, and I'm sorry to
Mm-hmm.
those of you listening if you fall under this, not a lot of people look very good with a goatee. If I'm being totally
No,
honest.
that is correct. You are correct.
Yeah, and if you are a person who is on Terrace House and you have a goatee, that probably means you're one of the people who looks good with a goatee. So I think it's safe to assume that Dio is pretty hot just based on the fact that he's on Terrace House, is a professional basketball player, and has a goatee.
And has a goatee.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of any celebrities that look good in goatees, and I can't think about anyone that's not Guy Fieri. But does he have a goatee? Or is it just a flavor saver? No, it's a goatee.
Is it a goatee?
It is a goatee. It's something.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Jen in chat says that Dio manages to not look evil, which I think is like, if you're a person who's growing a goatee, that's step one. Is like, if you don't look evil, then you're halfway there, baby. You're like you're almost to looking good with it.
That's also a great community joke. I appreciate that very much.
Oh yeah, which I've also been rewatching. I feel like everybody's rewatching Community during.
Yeah, because it's finally available somewhere that's not Yahoo.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's great show. Holds up for the most part.
Mm-hmm. Most of it. Chevy Chase is a fucking weirdo still, but you know.
Yeah, if you know enough of like the background with the like him and Dan Harmon hating each other thing, it kind of makes a little bit more sense. But it's still like a lot of it is like untenable. Like
and it's like, ooh, this is a 2009 show, huh? Okay.
Yeah, that first season, I just recommend skipping the whole thing. Just don't even watch it.
Really... No, Britta's character is not good the first season.
Yeah. Oh man.
God,
anyway,
she gets so much better. Anyway, let's keep talking about the real people.
Yeah, we'll have a community watch along podcast eventually.
Somebody says, show me a player silhouette from NBA 2K, and I'll pretend it's real.
That rules.
That's really funny. It's very good.
What happens next? Oh yeah, so then they're talking about birthdays. I forget how they start talking about birthdays, but Emika's like, oh yeah, my birthday's in like a couple months or whatever, and Hana's like, my birthday's in September, and Emika's like, oh wait, what do you mean it's in September? She's like, yeah, it's in September. It's like, when in September? She's like, it's in about 2 hours, my birthday.
God damn.
And Emika's like, what are you talking about? We got to get a cake. We got to throw a party. And Hana's like, no. You don't have to do any of that. Like, I had this like really nice curry. I had a good dinner. Like that's enough for me. And Emika's like, no. We're going to like do a thing for you. So that's where that scene ends. And we cut to the girls' room where the two of them are still hanging out and like still chatting. And Haruka comes home and meets Hana. And I think like, the first thing she says is, your hair is very unique. Is the way she starts it, and then finds out that she's a wrestler and completely changes her tune. Like Haruka, I think, starts off like on the defensive, or on the offensive, maybe in that case, and then finds out she's a wrestler, and it's like, oh, never mind, this is sick. So
yeah, never mind, this is good. It's fake hair, but it fucking rolls.
Yeah. And Hana then like just doesn't even feel like, I think, learning anything about Haruka. Maybe she's watching the show already. Who knows? Like she might have already seen all the episodes and knows a whole bunch about her. But she starts asking about Dio again. And Haruka's like, I think you two are gonna get along really well, considering like you're both athletes. And she says that Dio is, quote, very industrious, which they all like rag on her for. Like, what the fuck do you mean very industrious?
The fuck does that mean?
She's like, he's a good communicator. He's a go-getter. He has like really good energy. I just think you guys are gonna get along really well. Which I hope is true. I am not optimistic,
Me too.
to be totally honest.
No. Me neither. I think I don't know. She might not be chill enough for Dio's vibe. I don't know.
It's possible. Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. Maybe he'll like that. I'm not really sure. Because they
Maybe.
mention this later, but Dio does have a little bit of like an enthusiasm and like an energy to him. He's a chill guy, but he isn't like he isn't boring, you know.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, this girl ain't either, you know?
True, absolutely. It's like some weird beeping noise that won't stop.
Okay.
There you go.
No,
It's
that's
over.
okay.
It sounds like a ring wraith whenever I
Oh.
open and close the windows. It's really weird. Anyway,
I didn't hear it. It's fine.
um, moving on. Oh, we cut to the panel, and the panel says that the pasta that Ruka made seemed quote unquote morbid, which was I thought
Hmm.
a really interesting way of describing the pasta. I don't know if I necessarily agree
What
with
the
it,
fuck?
but I do like that as a term used to describe food.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think I don't. Morbid. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They're also really excited to see Hana and Neo meet, which same.
Yeah. I just want to see what happens.
Yeah. We cut to the table in the morning, and Ruka and Haruka are like, okay, we're gonna get a cake for Hana's birthday. Great, very good.
Good.
Um,
Yes.
and then Ruka starts smiling a whole bunch, and Haruka asks why he's smiling a whole bunch, and then she turns around and sees Emika coming down the stairs because Ruka has a big high school crush on her.
Oh man.
Which I don't think will ever materialize into anything, but who knows?
Who
Hana wakes up
knows?
and also enters the room and sits down as well. We find out that Hana has a match coming up on Sunday, and everyone who's at the table at the moment is like, yes, we are all free. We are all coming to your match. It's going to be sick. They're really excited about it. And Haruka then asks her, like, okay, what are your goals? Like, what do you want to do with your life? And she says that she wants to get, quote unquote, good results in the singles league, but then wants to eventually work her way up to challenge all the champions and win and become the champion. But long term, like long term, she wants to like headline big events, which I think
Hell yeah.
being on a huge reality
Terrace House?
television show is
Yeah.
a step in the right direction for that.
Yeah, it's totally doable. Also, her talking about what she wants to do sounded like she was like the main character of an anime.
Yeah, it feels that way a little bit.
Yeah, she
Totally.
was like, I want to defeat all these fucking people and I want to be number one. And I'm like, hell yeah, boy, do it.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
I think she can do it.
I think so too.
I don't know anything about wrestling or how hard it is to work your way up that ladder, so who knows? But
It depends, yeah. But good luck.
yeah. If that one girl can become the prima ballerina of Japan on Terrace House, then anyone can do
Jesus
anything.
Christ. I forgot about her.
Yeah, Momo from Boys and Girls in
Momo,
the
there we
City.
go. Wow.
Watch Boys and Girls in the City if you haven't.
Yep,
Team.
she is there.
Cool. So then we cut to the Corsairs practice where Dio is, playing basketball. We just see some shots of him playing basketball. And then we cut to the locker room. And he talks to his teammates a little bit back and forth, and they're like amazed that he's already gone on a date. And he's like, it's fun, but I want to go out with like all the girls at least. And they're like, oh wow, you're gonna go out with all three of them. And he's like, you don't really know what somebody's like until you hang out with them one on one. It's like just kind of the rules of the game. Which, yeah,
Yeah,
I get
that's a
that.
good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worth noting, by the way, it didn't occur to me until I watched this the second time and watched him say that. Emika has already gone out with all three guys
Oh shit.
in the house.
Yeah.
Including,
Oh
actually, now that
yeah.
I think about it, including Shohei. So she's gone out with
Yeah, I
all
was gonna
four
say,
guys
yeah.
who have lived in the house.
Wow. Hell yeah. She's being productive, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. Kind of flying under the radar, but like
Yeah.
really, really doing it. Good for her.
There you go. Being doing that shit.
Yeah. I wonder if she's
Getting
interested
shit
in any of them.
done. Probably not.
I sound
We'll
like
see.
someone on the show. I wonder
Yeah.
who she's interested in.
This is funny because we can't watch more than one episode at
Yes.
a time.
Yeah, so somebody, or maybe everyone in chat are like flipping out.
You got a storm coming.
Yeah. Anyway, so from there we cut to the table. Emika is curling Ruka's hair
This is
because
so
they want it
cute.
to look a little bit like Pepe's hair.
Just so funny.
At this point, it just like, look, Ruka, it's not going to happen for you with anyone in the house. I think he should just leave at this point. He's just everyone's little brother is the problem. Like if he wants to be in a relationship with someone, like it's not going to happen on the house. This is kind of his vibe for the entirety of the show so far, and like it will be his vibe for the rest of the show as long as he stays on, I think. Because
Yeah.
people will come in with that expectation that this is his vibe. Like Emika, the one person who he thought was interested in him, is like very much treating him like a little brother, like doing his hair. You know what I mean? And like everyone's
Yeah.
kind of crowding around him. Like I don't know. It's kind of a bummer. I like Ruka a lot. Don't get me wrong. I like him on the
Hmm.
show a lot. I think he seems like a really nice guy, to be totally honest. And he means well, and his heart is in the right place. But if he's on the show to like try and find a relationship, this isn't the place for him. If he is on the show to like grow as a person and be surrounded by successful people, I think like absolutely. But for some reason, this shot of them doing his hair made me think like,
It's like
I'm
when you
sorry,
grow up
guy.
with sisters. Like
Yes,
I mean, I'm an only
yes,
child, but like
totally.
in TV, when you grow up with sisters and you're the only boy, like they like do shit to your face and put makeup on.
Yeah,
That's what this felt like. But he seemed to be feeling it, so I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah,
um,
it's weird. I don't know.
yeah.
I hope he. I want to know if he got that job or not. I'm still waiting on that.
I was thinking the same thing today because he keeps coming home from a place, and I'm wondering if that's still Murasaki or if that's this new bar that he's working at. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I want to
Um,
know.
anyway, they bust out a cake for Hana's birthday, which is very nice. It's a little tiny cake. It says 22
Aw.
on it because she's 22 now. She blows out the candles. Pepe
Officially
brought
22 now.
sparkling wine with him home from work.
Mm-hmm.
Which worth noting, I didn't know this, and I had to Google it because I initially wrote down champagne, and I was like, is there a reason they said sparkling wine and not champagne? And then I Googled it. All sparkling wine is not champagne, but all champagne is sparkling wine.
That is correct. Yes.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Champagne has to be from the Champagne region of France
It's
to
the
be
same as
considered
like
that.
bourbon. It's like the same as bourbon and whiskey.
Oh,
Like
really?
bourbon has to be from, yeah, bourbon has to be from
Whoa!
Kentucky.
What the fuck?
Yeah, did you not know that? Oh
I
shit,
didn't
we were
know
learning
that.
so much.
Oh my god, that is gonna
Yeah.
make my purchasing decision so much simpler in the future.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably more stuff, but that's basically the gist of it. I could be wrong as fuck, but
Yeah.
that's what I heard.
Wild.
That's what I've
Wild.
heard.
All right. Well,
Yep.
anyway,
Yep.
they ask Hana what her day was like, and she says that she spent her entire day doing photo shoots with the team. And they start to ask her like, "What's your costume like? You know,
Fuck
what
yes,
were the photo
this
shoots like?"
rules.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, I brought my costume home in case you guys wanted to see it." And they're like, "Yeah, go
Fuck
put it
yes.
on." And she's like, "Oh, okay, I guess I'll go put it on."
This
So
is
she
my
goes,
birthday, but okay.
yeah, this is my birthday. I can do what I want. And what she wants now is to get into her costume, and she does. And she comes down the stairs, and she's like, "Oh my god, this is so embarrassing." Um,
It's
but
so cute.
it's sick.
It kind of rules, dude.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like,
Big furry boots. Big like
she looks like
solely
she's
for
going to like
Monsters
a
Inc.
fucking.
boots.
Yeah, she looks like she's going to a fucking rave. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, big rave vibes. Absolutely. Yeah, like
God.
Burning Man adjacent.
Hell yeah. Some Coachella shit. Some no, this
Yeah,
is
Coach.
ED.
Yeah.
This is Electric Daisy Carnival
Yes. Yeah.
mood. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yes.
I've never been to any of those things, but that
Um,
sounds correct.
that shit happened in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico was EDM central for years for some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, she's wearing this costume. They say it makes her look like a superhero. They call her badass. Pepe immediately
Yes.
like jumps up out of his chair and he lies down on the table like he just got like destroyed.
Fuck
Um,
yeah.
and he's like, "You got to take a picture of me, and you got to make it look like you're kicking my ass."
Please
and it
destroy
rules.
me.
Yeah. So they do that, and then they tell Pepe like, "Oh yeah, so she has a match coming up on Wednesday. Sorry, on Sunday if you want to come." And he's like, "Oh yeah, if I can get out of work, I'm absolutely gonna do it." He's like, "I think I can do it, but like, hopefully I can make it." So yeah, that's kind of the plan. And Emika's like, "Okay, Hana, it's only your birthday for 8 more minutes. So you can ask us to do anything that you want." And Hana's like, "Okay, what I want is for you to all close your eyes and raise your hand if you have a crush," which rules. And
Love this.
they all close their eyes, and she's like, "Okay, raise your hand if you have a crush." And Pepe is the only one who raises his hand. And then he lowers his hand, and then they all open their eyes, and they're like, "Did anyone raise their hand?" And Hana says, bless her heart, she says, "Yeah, there were some hands up, more than one." Which is
Oh
great.
man. I love she's been here for 2 minutes and she's already playing the game with us.
This is what I mean. It's big Sana vibes, you know, just like
Hell
come
yeah.
into the house, like shake up all the relationships, like kind of kick them in the high gear and make some stuff
Her
happen.
furry boots are her wine. There we go.
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah. Totally. It
So
was so
good.
good. Yeah. So then it crosses midnight, and she's like, "It's not my birthday anymore, but I still want to see the roof before I go to bed."
Oh, it's smooth.
Um,
Smooth.
and Hanukkah gets up and she's like, "Okay, I'll take you up. Like I'll act as tour guide for this." And Hana's like, actually, I want Pepe to take me." And Pepe's like, "Well, I got a bunch of work I have to do." And she's like, "You can spare a minute to come up to the roof."
Fuck. Hell
um,
yeah.
so Pepe's like, "Okay, I guess I'm gonna spare a minute and go up to the roof." And then they go up to the roof together. And Hana's like, "So you have a crush, don't you?" And he's like, "Yep." And she's like, you raised your hand, so I just want to know like the deal, like what's she like is what she asks. And he goes, well, she's human.
You fucking stepdad.
Yeah. She's like, well, she's human. She's a female. And they ask if Hana asks if she's a recent crush, and he's like, yeah, I would say so. And instead of just like going down deeper into this, Pepe's just like, yeah, you're really straightforward. You're like a straightforward person. He's like, I really appreciate that about you. And she's like, I in the past have received a ton of flack for that specifically. But he's like, well, I get where you're coming from. Like, I'm a foreigner. I feel like I kind of speak out of turn a lot. And I kind of appreciate there's somebody else in the house who kind of just says what they're feeling all the time.
That was some good solidarity shit.
Yeah,
Love that.
I think they're gonna be good friends. I'm excited.
Me
about
too.
That. Yeah.
God, I can't wait to see Hana actually choke this guy out.
Yeah. Next, here's the thing. This is what I was gonna bring up before.
Yeah.
We see Pepe at work. It doesn't look like it's in the house.
Is he at WeWork? Where the fuck is he?
I don't know. I don't know where he is. This is the
Yeah.
thing. I'm not really sure. Like,
Oh, Kim said it's in his apartment.
it's in his apartment. Oh.
Oh, so like his actual apartment?
Oh, he still has his apartment. Oh yeah. I wonder if we went back to the scene of him saying that he's gonna be on Terrace House. Yeah,
Oh, it's
from
his
the first
apartment
episode.
from the first episode.
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
He
Okay.
established an apartment around then, Scott says.
Thank you to Kim and Scott
Thank
in
you.
chat for letting us know.
I thought he
Interesting.
was just in a house. I didn't know where the fuck that was.
That does okay. So that makes me wonder because I hate to ruin the magic of the TV show for some people, but like from what we know about seasons like Aloha State specifically, a lot of the people didn't actually live in the house. You know, day by day, a lot of them like would just come back to the house whenever they were filming. I wonder how often Pepe is actually staying in his in the Terrace House, or if he's like staying in his apartment a bunch.
Yeah, Kim says I think he must go to his apartment to work when he needs to focus. Which, yeah,
I get
I
that.
feel that.
Yeah, totally.
I totally 1,000,000% understand.
Yeah. Interesting. Weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's on the phone with his publisher, and we see a bunch of scans of his art, and one of the panels, just worth noting, like absolutely has Ruka in it, which is great.
God, I love this. Can't
Really
wait
good.
to read this fucking Terrace House doujinshi, basically.
Me too. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna read it when he leaves. I think is my
Me
plan.
too.
But anyway, so Pepe's on the phone with his publisher, and he's like, "So how's the assistant search going?" And they're like, we have two like pretty promising candidates so far at the moment. And the guy's like, how many days do you need covered? And he says, I'm probably gonna need like 3 days covered per week at least at the moment, which I imagine is so he can have some more free time while he's on Terrace House.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If I had to guess, I imagine he would probably do more of that work if that wasn't the case. But yeah. Anyway,
I mean, a lot of the work is like stuff that an assistant can do, like putting screen tones and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of busy work that he probably doesn't need
right
to
yeah.
do himself. So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So we cut to the kitchen, and Hana is now cooking dinner. And Nuka arrives home, and Nuka's like, I'm gonna help you cook dinner. And she's like, okay, cool. Can you cut the meat into chunks for me? And she's like, I need the chunks to be like this big. And he's like, okay, I can do that. And then we get this shot of him like cutting the meat very slowly, and we zoom out, and he's like over the table, like very closely inspecting each chunk of meat as he cuts it. It's so good.
I think this man is so afraid of her.
I think he just wants to do a good job. I think
I think so too.
at the core of it, he just like he wants to get better at cooking, and this is like, if I take my time with this, I know I won't fuck it up, which I kind of appreciate in a way.
I appreciate that too. I appreciate him a lot, actually. I don't know what's The past few episodes have really gotten to me
Yeah.
with
In
Ruka.
terms of Ruka, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Um, I the Ruka and I have very, very differing versions of learning how to cook. Where he's like being very meticulous. I think he's like following. Actually, no. Ruka is both sides of the coin simultaneously, isn't he? Because he's being very meticulous in this instance, and then in other instances, he's just like trying to make broccoli carbonara without any recipe or idea of what that dish is actually supposed to be, and is just going for it, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, so
He has to find that little middle.
he does. He has to find the middle
Yeah.
ground between the two. Yeah. Um,
Hmm.
while they're cooking, Hana asks him what he thinks of Emika, and he's like, "Oh, the two of us are just friends." And she's like, "Oh, really? I thought that you two might be dating." Um, and he's like, "Oh, really? Does it seem like we're that close?" And he's like, "It might just
Just
be
like
like
kind of
'cause we're close
happy.
in age or something." And she's like, I don't know. It just seemed like there was a little bit something there potentially." Um, so then they finish the food. They start eating it together, and while they're in the middle of eating it, Haruka shows up, and sits down, and they start talking a little bit just about like what Haruka was up to that day, and we get this shot of Hana just like looking off into the distance, just like kind of like zoning out, I would say, and
Yeah.
then we hear the sound of a door opening. And Hana looks over towards where the door is, and she immediately lights up. She's like so amped. And she has this huge smile on her face, and she covers up her smile with her hands because she like doesn't want to be so obvious.
Here's NBA Y2K.
Here he is. Uh,
Here's the MVP. Fuck yeah.
Dio Goatee himself walks in the
Oh
door.
God.
And you can tell just immediately that she's like head over heels for this guy, like
Hmm.
immediately. And as soon as he walks in, Ruka's like, "Hey, before you even sit down, I need you to read the chalkboard." And he looks at it and sees the note from Kaori, and he's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it." Um, he says, "Man, I'm bummed, but we have a new person now." And he introduces himself to Hana. He sits down next to her. Um, and Ruka's like, "Hey, Rio, what are you doing on Sunday?" And Rio's like, I don't know. I think I have a day off." And Ruka's like, "Do you want to come to the match?" And Rio's like, "Shit, do I have a match I don't know about on Sunday?" And he's like, "No, it's Hana's match." And he's like, "Oh, Hana, what do you do?" And Hana says, "I need you to guess." And he's like, "I think you're a wrestler." And
Hell yeah.
she's like, you were close. Sorry. I'm a professional wrestler."
There we fucking go.
Which
My girl.
owns. Incredibly good.
God, I love her.
But yeah, she really can't contain herself at all during this conversation. She's like very
Hmm.
smiley, very giggly the whole time. She's like covering up her face because she doesn't want him to see that she's smiling, but she like absolutely is because she's
Honey.
very heavily smizing as well.
Yeah.
And anyway, there's this pause in the conversation, and Neo turns to Haruka and is like, "Hey, how'd your gig with Dyson go?" And Haruka looks like almost concerned. She's like, "How did you know that happened?" And Neo is like, "It's on the chalkboard behind you right now." And then they cut to the chalkboard, and then at least in the English cut, the subtitles show up that says "Going to my gig with Dyson," like literally same exact
That's exactly what
verbiage.
it says.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Oh man.
And she's like, "Oh, it was cool. It was like really cool. It was an interesting event. They did one strand of my hair and made it look really nice, and the rest of it is whatever." And
The
Neo was
fuck?
like, "Oh, I think the way he puts it is, I thought you looked cute today, and that must be why," which is interesting. But then yeah, Dio asks like, "Hey, what's everyone doing tomorrow?" And he's like, "If you have off tomorrow, raise your hand." And he's the only one who raises his hand. He's like, "Why does everyone always have work whenever I have off? This sucks." And Haruka's like, "Oh, I actually don't have anything to do tomorrow until like the early afternoon. So if you want to go get lunch, we can go do that." So they make those plans to do that, and we get this like shot of Hana looking like, "I'm gonna kill you."
Oh my god, I can't wait. Haruka's gonna get fucking. She's gonna
I
get
know.
fucking.
I know. The idea of
She's gonna
Haruka
get
trying
fucking
to start a
choke
fight with
slammed,
Hana
dog.
is so funny to me.
Fucking. Hana's gonna wake her up by power slamming her onto the fucking sofa from the second floor.
Just
What
fucking
the
pile
fuck,
driver.
dude?
Yeah, absolutely.
No. I don't know why it's so funny to me. The
It's
fact that this
so
happened
goofy.
like 2 seconds after Rio walks in,
Yes.
Must be so painful.
Very quick, yeah, very quickly, all turned around. But
Oh,
now
dude.
it's nice to know that Dio's plan is like, I want to go out on a date with all three of these girls and figure out like what's next from
Yeah,
there.
that's good. Yeah.
Which I think like there's a read on that could be a little bit like shitty, but you and I over the course of doing this show for however over 100 episodes
Jesus
now.
fuck.
Um,
Yeah.
I think our philosophy on that kind of thing has pretty much solidified to like, you're only in Terrace House once. Just
Yeah.
like date everyone. Why
Do it.
not? Like just figure it out for yourself.
Just do it. But
Yeah,
if you end up catching feelings, make sure you let the other people know, you know?
absolutely. Yeah,
Just
just
don't
be open and honest with your housemates.
Yeah, just don't make it messy because
Don't
you
make
live
it
in the same
weird.
house. Y'all share a fucking bathroom. Don't do that.
Don't put your
You know?
towels on the floor and date
Jesus.
everyone.
Oof. Man, that fucking bathroom must be nasty. Rio was gone for over a week.
hmm
Oh no.
Hopefully Duca kept it up.
I the towels are gone, but everything just flooded.
Yeah.
Ew.
Um. Anyway, moving on, we cut to the panel, the final panel break of the episode, and you starts talking about the whole like Hana being unable to hide how much she's feeling
Mm-hmm.
some stuff for Dio, and says, "quote You stop doing that when you get older. When you like someone, you try and play it off." And they're all like, "Yeah, yeah." As soon as you get
Yeah.
older, like you start to try and hide it as much as you can, um, which I guess is true. It
Yeah.
feels very high school, but I kind of appreciate that about Hana, that she like just kind of wears it so openly.
Yeah, me
Um,
too. Also, she's still pretty young. Like she said that she doesn't really have a lot of experience like dating, and that's like the thing that she wants to do when she's in
yeah,
Terrace House. So
totally.
it kind of makes sense, you know?
Yeah. Um, but Yamachan, to his credit, is like literally everyone in the house could see how she felt at that moment, and for Haruka to then turn around and ask Dio out in that exact
Yeah.
same moment is like such a shitty move, which I kind of
Oh
agree with. Like,
fuck.
here's the new person in the house. Like, are you trying to like show some kind of dominance in some way, or like this is? I mean, how many times have we talked about this? Where Haruka has even talked about this literally herself, where every time somebody else is interested in someone else, she also decides that she's interested in that person. Um,
Yeah.
it just feels like that's exactly what's happening here. Um,
Yeah, it's very weird. I didn't dig it, but I also feel like Haruka felt good doing it.
yes,
Uh,
I
you
think
know
so
what I
too.
mean?
No, no, no.
Yeah.
I totally get what you mean. Yeah, absolutely. Um, they also, they being the panel, also shout out that everyone is treating Luca like a younger brother at this point, which
Yeah.
I think if it keeps going down this way, then that's gonna be it for him in terms of potential romantic relationships in the house, I think. But anyway, we cut back from there to the TV room for kind of like a very low key scene, if I'm being totally honest.
Mm-hmm.
Um, not a whole lot happens here, but it is just Hana and Ruka playing Switch together, which I thought was really nice, honestly, just the two of them hanging out, because I didn't really expect the two of them to hang out, but like, of course they would. It seems really nice, and Ruka calls out that like Hana was head over heels for Dio immediately. He's like, "Yeah, we could all tell. Like it was you were super obvious about it." And Hana's defense is like, "He makes so much eye contact, I didn't know what to do."
Yeah.
And she just like starts talking about how easygoing he is, how energetic he is, how weird it is that he's both of those things simultaneously. And Duka's like, "Well, he's coming to your match. Are you excited about that? Like, what's the deal?" And she's like, "I'm really nervous about it. I mean, I'm obviously excited about it, but like, it's gonna make things a little bit more nerve wracking."
Yeah, I can't wait to pow drive into his heart.
Yeah. Oh my god. Wow.
I'm
I
gonna
wish that
choke slam
if this was
into his feelings.
if we didn't name the episodes what the actual Netflix episodes were named, that would be a pile drive into my heart.
Pow drive into my
That's
heart.
great. That's so good. It's beautiful. It's poetry.
Man,
Hey,
thank you.
that's the end of the episode. Worth mentioning.
Yeah.
Door closes.
I like Hana and Ruka's vibe.
Yeah.
That felt kind of nice.
Um. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that she's gonna bring an interesting energy to the house. I'm excited.
I think
about
so
it.
too. I'm excited to see what the fuck happens.
Yeah. Winners and losers.
Winners and losers.
Kaori, because she left.
Cowdy wins. Let's give her the big W at the end. Give her the dub.
I'll give her the W. I don't feel super good about it, but I'm gonna give her the W. Riding that
Why
line.
not?
I don't like the idea of her just like bailing while other people are gone from the house
I
and like
fucking get it.
not
Yeah.
telling them, especially after what
Yeah,
Shohei
after
did.
Shohei's thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that did. You know what? Yeah.
Like, oh, that
But
made me feel like shit. I'm gonna do that to some other people.
yeah,
Like,
you're right. Actually, mm, I
kind
think
of a
I'm still
bummer.
gonna give her. I think I'm still gonna give her the dub though.
I am too.
Okay.
Um,
Um,
next,
Ruka.
Luca. I think Luca wins.
Ruka wins. He had a few nice moments this episode. He's playing Switch with his friend.
Yeah, I think
He's he,
he made a new friend today, this week. I think that's good.
Oh, Hanso said for the next episode, watch the Japanese cut first because there's a thing that gets edited out. Huh. Okay.
Oh, okay. I will
Interesting.
watch the
All right.
Japanese cut
I will
first.
too.
Thank you for the heads
Sorry.
up.
Yeah, thank you.
Heads up to everybody who's watching along with us. If you
Hmm.
have the means, watch the Japanese cut first next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that right now.
Who is next?
To Pepe.
Pepe wins, right? Like
Pepe
when's
wins,
Pepe
yeah.
gonna lose?
Pepe was fucking honest
The
with
man
his
can't be
feelings.
beat.
He really can't be beat. He's kicking ass. He's gonna get a dude. What if his what if his assistant is the next person going into Terrace House?
That'd be great. Oh my god, could you imagine?
What if you work with your boss? That'd be fucking insane. Yeah, Pepe wins. I'm excited to see if anything ends up working with him and Emika. I don't think it will,
Yeah.
but at least he's being honest with his feelings, and I feel like him and Hana are gonna be very good friends.
Yeah, I think so too.
Emika
Emika wins.
does win.
I think Emika's a winner through and through. I mean, the brain blast that I had when I was like, oh my god, she's been on a date with everyone, was
Yeah,
like,
that is correct. That is such a power move.
she is doing Terrace House correctly.
The fact that she also did that and we didn't notice until you had that thing was like, oh, she's doing this. She's doing the smooth, low key, under the radar shit. That's very good.
Yeah, she's a killer. I'm excited to see more of Emika. I hope she stays in the house for a while and we see some more stuff from her.
Me too. I hope she finds love.
Me too.
With someone, you know. I just want these people to be happy. It's been a while without a smooch, you know.
I know we haven't had a single one in over 20 episodes now.
Was there a smooch in this show?
No, right?
No, not yet. We haven't gotten smooched yet, right?
No.
Huh.
I feel like we would remember.
Yeah, I don't know. This is insane. I just want someone to kiss.
Oh man,
Kiss.
who haven't we talked about yet? Haruka.
Haruka. Oof.
I think she wins, right? Like, she didn't really do anything that bad.
No, she doesn't. She's gonna talk shit about the tofu thing, but it ends up being tasty.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll try that. Yeah, but Haruka has the potential to be shitty, but she doesn't do it yet.
Yeah.
So she wins. It's a
Yeah.
dub. And then Hana wins.
Yeah, Hana wins. Yeah.
Hana fucking rolls, and I'm very excited to see what the fuck happens.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
Cool.
it.
That's the episode.
I think everyone won this episode. Yeah.
If you're in chat, let us know what your recommendations are.
Yes.
And we'll get to them. I'll start with mine this week.
Yes.
Because I'm currently drinking it. I did a thing. This is kind of a offshoot of my recommendation. I think from last week or 2 weeks ago when I was talking about mechanical keyboards. Just like finding new hobbies and getting into them for very brief periods of time. Which, by the way, I did end up getting a mechanical keyboard. Some people in the Discord were actually literally asking me, which I could not believe what I got. So just to close that loop, I got the Drop Alt keyboard with Cherry MX Browns, although I might swap them out. But anyway.
Nice.
It is nice. I'm actually very happy. I am better at typing now that I have it. But anyway, my recommendation for this week is to do what I did, which is look up all of your favorite tiki drinks, write down all of the recipes, like write down all the ingredients that go into all of them, find all of the ingredients that show up more than twice, and then buy those things and stock up on a tiki drink ingredient bar. That is what I did, and now I'm having a great time. I mean, I found that there are a lot of articles recently that are like, everybody's drinking more in quarantine, which I definitely am not I would say. I still probably
I
drink
think
about
I
the
think
same.
yeah, I think people are just drinking more at home, and so it just
Mm-hmm.
makes it. You can put the same you can put more alcohol in your drink and you're making it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And also, not everybody drinks, so like gotta just be, I guess, cognizant of that as well.
yeah,
But my point being, like, it doesn't have to be tiki drinks. It could be literally anything. Look up a bunch of recipes for things and just like stock appropriately for those kinds of things, so you can make them on a whim without like
hmm
thinking, "Oh shit, I'm missing this one thing that I need." Um, yeah, I don't know. I've been making a bunch of tiki drinks recently, and it's been kind of a nice way to spice up quarantine a little bit. I don't know. Anything to break up the monotony, I think, is good right now. Is kind of the way I'm
yeah,
thinking about it.
yeah. That's kind of exactly what I was gonna say. Because my recommendation. This is probably bad. I bought a mini trampoline
Oh my god,
because
nice.
I saw it. I have a mini elliptical now too, and a mini trampoline because I can't leave my house. And my neighbors downstairs moved out and we're renovating the apartment, so I don't feel guilty having a trampoline in my second story apartment because I'm not fucking with anyone.
Yeah.
But I have a mini trampoline, and that you don't think that's gonna be a workout, but I just put on like an episode of like another show that I'll recommend, Sewing Bee. It's like a sewing British TV show. It's incredible. And just jump. Just jump for like 15 minutes.
Just jump. I love
Just
that.
jump. It's very good.
I
It's super
imagine that's
funny.
good for you, right? I imagine that that's some kind of
Oh,
like cardio
everything hurts.
situation. Yeah.
Yes. My afterwards my Fitbit is like, "What the fuck were you doing for 20 minutes?" Because you were just going up and down, but your heart rate went insane. Like my hip bones hurt because I think my body was just like hitting it. But you just get used to it. It's a good core workout. It'll help your core.
Yeah.
If you live in a ground story, get a mini trampoline. Yeah, that's my
Okay.
recommendation, maybe. And the show Sewing Bee.
Yeah. Wow, those are good recommendations.
Yes, thank you. My
Um
cats also love sleeping on it. It's very cute.
that's adorable.
Yeah, it's good. Sometimes
Um
I press it down and I scare them. It's very funny.
some notes, some recommendations from chat. Natalia says, last week you recommended getting a hobby. Yes, I did. My
Mm-hmm.
follow up recommendation is if you're going shopping for your new hobby, support your local craft stores and bookstores. Yes.
Yes. Yes, that is
Would
very
recommend.
correct.
Yeah, totally.
Last time I saw Natalia, Natalia is my childhood friend, by the way.
Oh, hi, Natalia.
Yeah, I've known her for Jesus since I punched her in fourth grade. We're good friends. And every time I go visit her in NorCal, she always takes me to these really cute little bookstores and stuff. So just support local businesses. It's very nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Um, Kim says, if you're in a tiki drink phase, might I recommend the Dole Whip recipe on the Dole Whip
Yes.
website plus
Oh,
rum. Yeah, for
oh.
I don't talk about the Disney thing a lot
My
on
boy,
this podcast.
we've both been to Disney a lot of times.
Yeah.
We lived in Florida.
Yeah, I mean, I don't talk about it a lot on the podcast, though,
No,
but I
but yeah,
sure do work for a company that lets me get into
that
Disney
is
World
correct.
whenever I want.
Yeah.
Except for now, obviously. But
Yeah.
yeah, the discovery when I turned 21 of Dole Whip and rum was like earth-shattering for me and changed the way I experienced Disney World forever. And I'm kind of amazed that I have not taken it upon myself to make Dole Whip with rum in my own house. So thank you, Kim, for that recommendation. I will absolutely be doing that.
Yeah. Let me know
Yeah,
your recipe so I can do it too.
yeah.
Follow up the YouTube channel How to Drink. I mentioned it earlier. It's my
Yes.
favorite drinking YouTube channel. Brendan, I feel like you would really like it.
Yeah, I probably would.
Yeah.
Ramsha in chat says, if you're in the mood for a K-drama, I'd recommend Hello My
Oh,
20s.
I
It's about a
love
bunch of
Hello My
college girls living
20s.
together and how they get along. Slice
I
of life, but also
love
some
that.
supernatural elements. Okay.
Yeah,
Burying
it's
the
very
lead
weird.
there.
Yeah, I really like it. Hello My 20s was really nice to binge like
Yeah.
a few weeks ago.
There's a bunch of people in chat just following up saying that Hello My 20s is awesome.
Yeah.
So pretty hardcore recommendation from chat this week is Hello My 20s, I would say. Cool. Do you want to wrap up? Is
Yeah,
that
let's
the
do
time?
it. Let's put the little bow on it.
Put the bow on it. Thank you so much to everybody in chat who joined us live for the recording
Thank
of this
you.
episode. If you want to continue to do that, I would say follow us on Twitter at No Script at All. or join the Facebook group. Just search for No Script at All, or follow us on Instagram at No Script at All, and you will find notifications for when we're going to go live and where. Or join the Discord, and you can find the Discord link at theworstgarbage.online. The Discord link is right there for you. Also in the show notes for this podcast as well.
Yes.
On top of all that, if you want to share the show or do anything regarding the show or follow any of us or follow us anywhere or whatever, you can go to terracehouse.online, and all of the information you need is on that one site now, which is cool. Outside of that, thank you to Ryan Mitchell Gray for letting us use the song Aster off an album A Plus Ultra. He has some new songs. They're all on Spotify or whatever streaming service you use. Go listen to the album A Plus Ultra, by the way. It still fucking owns. It's a great album.
I put it on sometimes when I'm cooking, something that like takes like a long time.
Too. Yeah, me too.
It just vibes. Hell, there we go. It's cooking music.
It is. It's good cooking music. It's good everything music. Guy's good at his job, I would say.
Yep.
So definitely do that. Yeah. Anything else? Is there anything else we usually do here?
Wash your hands, drink water.
Wash your hands and drink water. Yeah.
Wash your hands, drink water. Be kind to each other. There we go.
I love that. That's a great idea.
There you fucking go.
Hey,
try it.
Go check out another Terrace House podcast. I don't know which one, but go check out another one.
There's 30 of them.
There's so many. I'm
there's
sure
30 of them.
There's another one out there for you somewhere. Go support the community. Make it bigger, make it better. Yeah, cool. Thank you to everybody who's listening. My name is Brendan Bigley. You can find me on the internet at Brendan Bigley.
My name is Andrew Caputi. You can find me on the internet at Irie Smile.
Aloha, everyone.
Aloha. Thank you so much. Oh, Scott said, 16 of them. That's basically 30. Should I stop recording? Do I just hit the stop button?
Yeah. If you just press that button, it should
stop.
Cool. We're using new recording software on Andrea's side this week.
Yeah. Oh, this is interesting. So I just go File, Export as Audio Only.
Yeah, how does that work? I have no idea, actually.
I don't know. Let's see. It says Export as Audio Only. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna save it out. I think it worked.
Cool. Nice. Hopefully.
Cool.
If it didn't, it's fine.
Hopefully.
I can just edit the recording of the stream from last time. Thank you to everyone in chat for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I know it's a little late for some of y'all, and I really appreciate it. We can probably start doing them. I don't know. We'll see. I can probably do them earlier. It depends, you know.
Yeah, we can figure something out. We were
time
gonna
is
do
fake. Life is
Saturday
weird.
During the day again, at least our time, but I forget what happened.
Shit just happened. Yeah. I feel like I forgot. I feel like we both forgot.
Oh, that was what happened. We both forgot that we were supposed to watch the episode and then didn't.
Yeah, listen, it's been. I'm sure everyone understands that it's been a thing.
Yeah, it's hard to remember what I don't know, just anything about anything.
Yeah, I hope everyone's staying safe and stuff. What episode is this thing? This is 20.
This is 20. We're on 20 already.
Yes. There we go. Poo poo.
Yeah.
Hope everyone's doing okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's exporting now.
Oh, man. Oof. All right.
All right, you gonna stop streaming?
I am gonna stop streaming. Thank you to everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
We will be back next week with more Terrace House.
More of it. There's so much of it.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hitting the end button, and now it's over.
All right, so it says that it's gonna take like 7 minutes to save.
Okay.
And then